Hi guys, it's Kats from So Sweet Charms. Welcome back to my channel. I haven't done a fertility vlog in a long time, so I just wanted to let you know the update. Um, we have started actually acupuncture. We went to Harmony Acupuncture Centre. I believe that's how the title is. They're located on number 4 14th Street Northwest. Northeast, I believe. And we decided to check them out because we had a friend here in Calgary that had success with it, and we were hoping that it would help us as well. So initially, I booked the appointment so that we can talk to the person in regards to what has been happening with our bodies and all that kind of stuff, and then get started with fertility treatment. So when I went there, we met with Cindy Wu, who is the acupuncturist. I believe that's the title of them. So they're a Chinese medicine doctor, and she has tons of products there, tons of knowledge. Her place is super, super clean. Secretary is super friendly. Just a great first off experience from the time that I've sent emails to them because that's how I contacted them. They responded quite quickly and gave me all the information that I needed. And by far, it's been a great experience so far. So I hope it continues like that. We went to our appointment just last Friday, myself and my husband. And for my husband, they are giving him yin and yang type of medicine. They look like tiny little balls. I wish I brought it here, but I didn't. Um, and they're for vitality. So just to help build up his immune system and all that kind of stuff. So that he has more spunk, if you know what I mean. So that's what they are giving for him, as well as the acupuncture, um, just to make things move. He does have a thyroid issue and as well as diabetes. So she believes that the diabetes will be completely under control. We both have been put on strict dietary, um, I guess, diet in order to detoxify our body, in order to get things functioning. So we are both on, I guess, a lower carb or no carb in terms of like we have to be wheat free, which my daughter thinks is fantastic because she has celiac. So she's excited that we are a wheat free family. I've been doing wheat free for a while, so I wouldn't. I'm doing this because I I love wheat products in particular. Some of them are really good, like donuts and all that kind of stuff. So that has been one of my downfalls here. Since we've moved, I've had excessive sugar cravings, and I have no idea why because I'm a salty person. I've always been a salt person. Me and cakes don't get along, but donuts, I've been wanting to eat donuts all the time. Um, I don't know why. They're really good. um, so we have been both, like I was saying, put on this restriction: no gluten. We can have rice, um, but no dairy. So yogurt, cheese, milk. Um, we can have goat cheese, but that will be later on because the dietary, like the dairy properties of that is not the same as you would find in cow milk. So yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, of course, I forgot sugar. Eliminate sugar and yeast. And I think I've hit them all. I think my husband has to lower the meat consumption. For myself, it doesn't really matter in terms of that. But yeah, that's basically it. So I went into the appointment super, super nervous. Like, I mean, nervous because I thought I was going to start my acupuncture that day. And my husband's like, you're silly. There's nothing to worry about. It freaks me out. I've been trying to watch videos on YouTube of people having acupuncture, and I was getting absolutely scared at the fact that these people were sticking these needles, and they were just, up in the air. Like, it gave me the willies, absolute willies. So after having a long, I went to the appointment first. We did it 2 separate sessions. Um, so I went in first, and she started asking me all the questions. And you guys know that I've had endometriosis. I just found out that I have scoliosis in my back. I have a herniated disc on my upper spine as well. So there's been a lot of issues going on in terms of my body and what's been happening. So then she went further in asking, how are your bowel movements? How have my moods been? So I told her everything that I've been experiencing. And she basically told me, like, she laid me down, started feeling my stomach. And as soon as she put her hand, like, where my liver would be, it killed, guys, like, super killed. And then she started pressing everywhere else. She's like, we need to control what's happening on in your body. So I was like, what are you talking about? Because if you look at my stomach, and a lot of you that have endometriosis, it's completely swollen. Sometimes it's better than others, but most of the times it looks like you're pregnant. And I was like, okay, so what's going on? So basically, from the consumption that I've been overeating in terms of gluten, um, and everything else that's been happening inside of my body. And because of the endometriosis, it has basically created a giant ball, if you will, say, of gas and just backup, like in terms of digestion and all that kind of stuff. And it's solid as a rock. So that's why it's pushing out my my stomach and my organs, as well as that's why I've been experiencing a lot of fatigue and nausea. And what else have I been experiencing? I'm trying to remember. I gave her a whole list of how I was feeling. Um, oh, and gas and that kind of stuff. So basically, my body inside is completely toxic. It is, she said, it's like she's seen other people with it, but mine is very extreme. So, meaning my endometriosis are in areas that shouldn't be there again. So, there might be a possibility that I may have to have surgery, but at the moment, we are trying to do this acupuncture in order to clear that out. So, basically, fertility has been put on the back burner again until I can rectify all these toxins and remove them from my body. So, with that being said, she gave me some Chinese medicine here, and I'm not too sure because they're written in Chinese. I can't tell you what the ingredients are, but they are gluten free, they are sugar free because of our diet restrictions. So, the first one she gave me was the chromium, so you can see, and this is the proper one, the picolinate. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's the one that properly absorbs into your body. That you would get, let's say, like if you were at Herbal Magic, you can pick up the chromium from there. These were not expensive at all. I think between my husband and myself, all the medication came to about $100, maybe, maybe not even that. So I mean, the price was really, really good. And this one here is chromium. So what chromium basically does, it helps in aid in digestion, and as well as it helps stop sugar cravings, or over food consumption as well. So this one here, she did write with a marker. I'm not too sure what that means. If it's one for, I don't know, M, I don't know. But anyways, I'm going based on the instructions on here, which is 1 to 2 tablets. So I'm guessing the one she wants me to have one for 4 times with my meal, I'm guessing. So it says here to take 1 to 2 tablets every time that you go to eat. So I will be doing this breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So just wanted to share that one with you. And then this one here, if you guys know this product, please leave me a link below, because based on the English side of this, So I'll show you that. It's talking about like fevers, cold sores, sore throat, diarrhea, constipation, darkened urine. So I guess it's just something overall to detoxify your body of anything. I'm assuming this particular product is for, I guess, when I'm constipated. And I did explain to her that I was on and off constipation, so I hope I'm not running to the bathroom like this is a like a laxative. So I will let you know on this product on how I feel. I'm really excited to get started on this, just to feel better and to get these toxins removed. So this one is 3 tablets 2 times a day. Now, you may be thinking these are large dosages, but based on per tablet, the micrograms in here are very little. So I guess they want you. I guess they have smaller products, and you're just taking more of it in order to get the full effect instead of making one large horse pill. That's my guess. So moving on, this one here, again, I have no idea because it is written in Chinese, and she has everything there, like even lavender oils and all that kind of stuff, rose water if you're interested. I'm just trying to see if I can see anything here. To remove toxic heats, and then re-nourish the spleen, reduce swelling, that kind of stuff. So I guess it's also a water retention, I'm guessing, because I have been experiencing that on and off. And then the last one is for my liver to help detoxify because it's really bad, guys. Like, it hurt tons when she touched. So this one is 4 tablets 2 times a day. So that is what I will be taking right now in order to detoxify my body before I start the fertility treatments. I just wanted to let you guys know where we're standing. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. Oh, I almost forgot. So remember how I was saying that I was absolutely paranoid I was going to start the acupuncture that day? Guess what? When I was lying back and she was feeling my stomach, all of a sudden I saw her go over to the counter and start pulling out the needles. And I was like, and I even said, I said, hold on a second. Are you actually doing the acupuncture today? She's like, oh yeah. And I was like, I am so frightened. I am so scared of this. And she's like, it's okay. It's easy. It's relaxed. You don't feel a thing. So off she went. I was really tense. And she's like, you need to just kind of just relax, breathe in and out. So I did. And basically what they do, it's like a long cylinder tube and then like a plastic cap. And she puts it over top of the area. So for example, in my case, it was on top of the stomach or the points where I need to work. And she just taps it like that. And basically it releases the very fine, it's a very thin tip needle inside, and like it just sits on your stomach, and then she pulls out the outer plastic shell. And I basically looked like a porcupine because they were everywhere on top of my stomach and as well as a foot. The one thing I didn't know that happens, like I know there's some acupuncture, I didn't know this, but some acupuncture places they do light them on fire if you need heat treatment and that kind of stuff. She actually had this like giant heat lamp, and placed it over top of my stomach, and I felt wonderful actually because I wasn't too sure on how the heat, because like sometimes I don't like excessive heat on a specific area, but it actually felt wonderful. I felt super relaxed. Then some of the points that she did hit, I guess where the toxin is more, or I have more of a sensitive stomach there, it did slight. I'm not too sure. I hope you got all that. Not to the point where it was like, oh my gosh, that hurt. It was just like a little sting. And the area that it did hurt has left a slight bruise. And I'm pretty sure that is normal. I'm not too sure, but I'm guessing. But, anyways, getting back to what I didn't know about the acupuncture, they actually hook up electrodes to the needles. And so, like, when you have a sore back and you get those treatments at your chiropractor, I forget what they're called, TMS or something like that, where it's just like the little electrodes, they're giving you little pulsations or shocks making your muscles work. Yeah, they hook it up to the needle points, and that's what I was feeling through my body, and it was feeling fantastic. The only problem, the last 15 minutes, because I don't normally lie flat on my back. They did give me pillows in order to help because of my curvature. Um, because I don't lie, like even at night, sleep on my back completely all the time, I got extremely restless in my legs. Like my legs were like twitching, like just hopping, and it was such a weird sensation. So I don't know if it was because of the electricity running through, if it was just like setting my nerves into like spasms almost. But otherwise, like it was really good. So I'm glad that I kind of got it out of the way right away. Um, yeah, and that's basically it, guys. Like it wasn't an issue at all. So if you are frightened by these needles, don't overthink it. Don't watch them insert it because I was like, I think that would have freaked me out more. Um, I know that she tapped it. That's pretty much it. But I just laid back and enjoyed the music that was happening in the background. I really focused on God. So if you are a Christian, make sure to focus your mind always on God and having Him help you. Now, I've been attending a new church actually here in Calgary that I found much closer to my house, and they are such a small knit church. There's probably like 20 people in it. Like, I mean, it's small. So everybody knows each other, everybody greets each other with hugs and kisses, and I think it's great. It's such a family oriented church. Um, the pastor is about my age. He has 3 kids. His wife has gone through, different issues as well. So I've been able to like relate with her. It was just an immediate connection with these people. The worship is unreal, super fantastic. Definitely check them out. They're the Living Word of Jesus in Calgary. They are located in the Bev Trail Community Center, and it's on Sundays at 10 a.m. Definitely check them out. They are awesome. I've had such a wonderful experience with them. This is my 4th week, so I've been there for about a month, and I don't know, since day one, it's been, it was awesome. Like from day one, so I didn't know that it happened on that particular day, so it just happened to happen. Um, that every month they have like a potluck. And that day that I was there, just coming to check out the church because my husband was working. So I thought, oh, let me go to a church that's closer to the area and we can walk there. It takes like 10 minutes to walk there, not even. And they were like, please stick around for this potluck. So I was like, okay. So I did, and I got to meet like these wonderful people, and they knew who I was before going there, if you know what I mean. Some of them have discernment, so there's special gifts that God gives each and every one of us. Um, and one of the ladies there was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're here. I've been dreaming about you, and I've been waiting for you to come, and here you are." And I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Okay, you don't even know who I am, but okay." And she was like, "So how was your trip?" And I'm like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad. Like, it just took us 10 minutes." She goes, "No, no, no, all the way from Ontario." And my eyes went, "Moo." Like, how in the world does this woman know? So she was saying all sorts of stuff about me and what I've been going through. And I'm like, wow. Like, when you have that overwhelming feeling that this is where you're meant to be? I got that right away. Like, it was just incredible. So after the service, my first service, the pastor and one of the associate pastors, I guess, he's a tech guy as well. Everybody there is super talented, but anyways, he's a tech guy as well. Um, and they prayed over me, which is fine. Like, I think it's great. Um, and so they're praying over me. Like, my husband that day was sick, so they were praying over him to make sure that he got better quickly, that, all the stuff that they would say. And then the associate pastor rubbed his hand right down my spinal cord and straight up And he was like, please, Lord, heal this back. And I was like, what in the world? How do they know? I wasn't limping when I went in. I was sitting up straight. I wasn't complaining. Like, it was a really good day for me that day. And I was like, wow, these people know. So I don't know. Like, I can't explain. So, like, even the wife of the pastor was talking to me about like fertility and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, how do you guys know this? So I have had an immediate connection with these people, and they are fantastic. Please, please, please check them out if you're in the area or coming to visit. Um, they are fantastic, and my daughter has had an immediate connection with the youth leaders and all that kind of stuff. So it's been fantastic. That's all I can say. Sorry, I got off topic of my fertility because I had to add it in. But basically, my point is this pastor has a lot of in what's the word I'm trying to think of? Interesting information that I never thought of when I was reading the Bible. So basically, one of the things is a lot of people will say, blah, 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 whoever the person's name will say, da 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 da, has this because she is punished by God. So, like, for example, if you get cancer or whatever, um, it was because you were punished by God. And that's what I always thought, like, certain things happened because of that. Like, I'm being completely honest. But in the Bible, it clearly says that God doesn't want anybody to be punished or to have any disease. Like, you are healed. Like, he wants everybody healthy. So he would never give somebody a disease or whatever. So the only other person that is doing this is the devil himself. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you are suffering endometriosis, going through fertility problems, um, whatever it might be, just know that God did not put you in that situation. He is trying to help you out of it. So you need to confront whoever it is or whatever force is doing this to you and tell them that no, that's it. God promised that this is going to happen and it's going to happen. And the pastor and his wife did that. And they have three beautiful children right now. They were told that they couldn't have children, and they did not accept it. That they said, no, God heals. God will give me this. And it happens. So, guys, if you are down and there's just things looking over and the doctors have told you, no way, nope, it's not going to happen. If they told you that your disease is incurable, just say no, because God does not want that, and you are going to be healed. I just wanted to share that out with you. So that has been my focus the last few days. And I've been feeling really, really good. I've been able to get out of bed. My knees haven't been hurting as much. So I think slowly you just battle all your fears and your demons. And that's basically it, guys. So trust in God. Keep watching our fertility channel to see what's happening next. But definitely check out acupuncture. It is great. Thanks, guys. Bye.